Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment as the Tennessee Titans got it done 34-3 as the Kansas City Chiefs failed to get it done against the Cincinnati Bengals, and now the Tennessee Titans are the number one seed in the AFC. Only one game remaining on the season at Houston. I love it, people. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But I have to address two things. Two things must be addressed. One is why I was not live yesterday. Now, this is a new year. A crazy year. What a crazy start to this year. There's a couple altercations that have been happening in Nashville, Tennessee. Some of you know about Bud Dupree. You don't know about me. Your boy got sucker punched Saturday night. Now, look, I know some of you people. Now, look, I'm not trying to antagonize this guy. Why would I do something like that? But I know some of you people are insecure people. You go through life mad, angry. You're holding it in. I understand that mental health. We talk about these things. This is a big topic. But some of y'all need to relax. Seriously. I got a corporate job. I got this. I'm not trying to lose this. If you're going to sucker punch this, first of all, I got a big head. You better come with a big swing. That's number one. Number two, I ain't got time for that. I'm too old for this. With that said, Bud Dupree. Now, Bud Dupree, I don't know what was happening in that circumstance at Walgreens yesterday. I don't know what was going on with that. Apparently, 2 employees were assaulted. My goodness gracious, people. There's no point in walking around with hate in your heart, okay? There's no point in that. We got snow today. It's a beautiful day. Relax. It's okay. Everything is going to be fine. The Titans are the number one seed. What more could you want from the world? This is glory time. I love it. I love it. Peace, love, happiness, people. My goodness. So Bud Dupree, look, I don't know what happened. I want to know more details. I don't love the fact that 2 employees are the ones that were potentially assaulted. I don't know who he hangs with. I don't know who he runs with. Even I shouldn't be addressing what happened Saturday night because there are people that have stature following, and there's even an indirect link to the Titans there. Some of these situations you just can't really address. But I'll just say this, it's not a good look. Hopefully everything's okay because, man, this pass rush is ridiculous. Harold Landry, now 12 sacks on the year. Danico Autry, 9 sacks on the year. And Bud Dupree, while his sack number has not been very high, he certainly has contributed to the pass rush overall. He's been getting pressures, and this is what allowed this defense to elevate to the level that it is. I want to see more of this. So I hope everything is good. I hope everything's all right. But you got that going on. You got Antonio Brown acting like a clown. This is just what a 2022. But with that said, let's get into the game. So, where shall we begin? Oh, Deontay Foreman. Okay, now this guy is improving. Okay? I can say, maybe not that I was wrong about, okay, I can say I was wrong about this guy. Okay, he's been better than I thought he was going to be this season for sure. And also, I like the fact that he's running himself into football shape. You see him getting a little bit slimmer, a little bit faster, a little bit more burst. I had concerns about him staying in shape, especially, the type of build of running back that he is. If he's not able to really be in shape, I don't think he's just fast enough or has enough burst or agility in this league to really make an impact. But I think he's slimming down. I think he's getting in shape. I think he's improving as a talent. I did not see this in Houston. I saw this, even his 2,000 damn near yard, maybe it was over 2,000 actually, at Texas, his last year there. I wasn't that impressed. But now I'm starting to see some things. Now, I'm not saying that we should go crazy. You should buy this guy's jersey, although it's a nice looking jersey. I'm not going to go that far. I'm saying that he's improved. I'm saying I'm liking the runs that we're seeing from him. I'm liking the tenacity, and I like the fact that he's getting better in shape. Tannehill was Tannehill. What do you want from me here? He was 13 of 18. He was accurate enough. He was pretty accurate, very accurate. He didn't have to do much. He threw for 120 yards. I mean, people gave Mariota hell for this type of performance. I mean, just saying. I'm not saying Mariota was better. I'm just saying, I mean, it was a game managing performance. But, hey, that's all we needed. We didn't need more than that. It was raining, so he played well considering all that. That's like an A- performance, well, maybe B. Maybe B+. B+, considering the fact it was raining, under 20 yards. I'll take it. 2 touchdowns efficient. Okay, B+, I guess. Maybe B. So I like that. A.J. Brown made a couple catches. Didn't need much from him yesterday. Anthony Ferkser, I see you, my guy. How about that? Showing up, reminding us what we saw from you, what we still see in you, by the way. I want to see continued improvement from you as the season moves on. Let's see what else. Defensively, Zach Cunningham's been out there. He's been moving around. I think you could even argue right now he's our best healthy inside linebacker. I mean, Jayon Brown ain't out there. Monty Rice ain't out there. Even if Monty Rice was out there, I think you could argue Zach Cunningham's been better. But yeah, so I think he's our best inside linebacker right now. I want him back. I want to at least run it one more year again with Cunningham if we can. And considering the fact that Jayon Brown has been injured this year, in and out of the lineup, and he's an incoming free agent, I think this makes the most sense. I think you get Zach Cunningham. I would imagine roughly for the same money as Jayon Brown. Maybe he would request a little bit more, but I like $2 or $3 million more. Like, I would assume he'd take a 1-year, $5-6 million deal. I don't think you're talking more than that for Zach Cunningham. I'd be surprised if he's asking for more than that, but we'll see. Amani Hooker played well. How about Christian Fulton, Full Encounter Jail? Welcome to Full Encounter Jail. I mean, this guy, wow, I see true Pro Bowl elite skills, tools from this guy. Don't get me excited about a corner. I don't want to be excited about a corner. Last time I was excited, we let him go. We let him go to New York. And I'm not talking about Logan Ryan, who, by the way, now here's the deal. See, my mouth gets me in trouble. Okay, Logan, here's my deal with you, big dog. Okay, if you didn't see the tweet, good. Or the interview, let me say. But yeah, Logan Ryan was in an interview for the New York Giants, talking about, the struggles they're having up there in New York. And by the way, y'all are struggling. Okay, do not doubt that. And then this guy said, oh, yeah, I've been used to, bad franchises, oh, my God, or fan bases, he said. The fan base in Tennessee was just so non-existent. Now, he didn't say it like that. That's my thespian voice coming out. Excuse me, sir. What did you say? Non-existent fan base in Tennessee. Barely showing up to the games, he said. Now, what I will admit, okay, sure, we allow a higher proportion of opponents into our stadium than other fan bases and, that's in other franchises. Okay. I think it is very out of touch. And now I'm going to go a little, I'm not even SJW, but I am I'll preach up for people when I need to. I think it's very out of touch to ask and actually be upset if middle and lower class Americans maybe don't want to pay hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, especially for season tickets, to go to watch a football game. A lot of people just can't afford that. And I don't know, I know you're a football player and you're in social circles that, hey, y'all have money and all. Trust me, a lot of people that I know go to these games, and no offense, y'all actually can't afford it. If I were to sit down with a financial planner and show them, yeah, they're spending this much money on these types of games, they'd be like, whoa, what the hell are you doing? You need to invest that money. You need to do this with that money. That is a luxury thing. Now, we're going to support you. I'll go to the games occasionally, too. We're going to support you. We're going to buy your jerseys. We're going to buy your merch. We're going to do all. You know how much money a lot of people spend? Way more money than they should be spending, I promise you. That is out of touch. Anyway. That was annoying. But yeah, so I was talking about Adoree Jackson, the cornerback that we let go. But Christian Fulton, man, I like what I'm seeing. And Jack Rabbit Jenkins, I like what I'm seeing, too. They still have him listed as Janoris Jenkins on ESPN. I thought he didn't like that. Kevin Byard, the Pro Bowler, still doing his thing. The defense overall, it was fantastic. And I'm even liking the addition of Buster Screen. This guy's getting involved in the team-wise locker room, doing his thing. I'm loving it right now from Buster Screen. Let's see, who else? Jeffrey Simmons had one tackle. Barely really noticed him, but he didn't really need much. And then you look at the other side, the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa. Now it was raining, and I know you're not used to the rain, but boy, I am having bad reminiscences here. We know, hell, we might still know. No, I'm gonna relax on Tannehill, but we know what it's like to have a young quarterback who we believe in, who we see potential. We have to defend. Oh God, I'm getting flashbacks of Mario and Jake Locker with Tua Tagovailoa, man. I mean, I know y'all are winning. I mean, after this game, you're 8-8. But I promise you, dog, y'all gonna go another couple years, dog, like going back and forth on this Tua. I'm telling you right now. If I'm y'all, I mean, Deshaun Watson, I don't trust this guy. I don't know. He showed his penis to half of Houston. To be honest, that's what happened. So I don't trust him at all. I don't know if that's the road, but if Russell Wilson's available, you talk to that guy. Because Tua, I don't know about this guy. I think you can make a deal for Tua, Russell Wilson. Maybe you throw in a couple first round picks. I think you make that happen. Outside of that, I like Jalen Waddle and I like Devontae Parker. I think there's talent here. I think you guys are young. Offensive line, defense, I think it's young. I think you're improving. I think it's good. Well, I think it's becoming good. Let me say that. But Tua, I don't know if he's that guy. I don't know. I'll give him one more year. I got one more year to see what Tua Tagovailoa is all about. But that will be it. So with that said, I will turn it to the chat. If you have anything that you want to ask me at Sports Fan Entertainment in the chat, and we will address it. Let us begin. Where am I at? Here. Okay. Wait, is my stream still going? Am I frozen? Why am I frozen? That is odd. Okay, give me 1 second. I don't know why I'm frozen. Let's see. Uno momento. I think I can still be heard. Yeah, I can still be heard. Oh, stay up there. Yeah. All right. Might switch that. Ah, that's why. Okay, let me switch cameras. Absolutely not that one. Still no? There we go. All right. So let's begin with the super chat. It comes from Mike Simeon, who says, do you think that the Bengals can contend for the chip this year? Contend? Sure. Because contend to me means can you make the AFC championship, I'd say. Can they actually win the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think you're just still too young. Like, I just can't see a Joe Burrow and a Jamar Chase, who are very talented, by the way, showing up in like an AFC championship and a Super Bowl against some of these veteran teams. I can't see that yet. But with that said, a Super Bowl is probably coming. I mean, Joe Burrow, this guy, I compared him to Tom Brady coming out. And he looks like he's a more physically gifted Tom Brady if he continues to improve his mental game. And the mental aspect of his game, really defense is, maybe not taking too many chances. Somebody takes too many chances. I think this guy can truly be something. I think we're talking about the Bengals finally ascending to being a Super Bowl champion, man. I'm really looking out for the Cincinnati Bengals right now. All right, so with that said, let's go back to the comment that I first got. This came from YP Rax. It says David Long was on the Dolphins running back neck. I saw them keep getting each other's face after every play. I mean, look, and that's a football field, and like David Long, I like his intensity. He's more of like an undersized linebacker. You need that. You need that sort of intensity, that sort of passion from a guy like him. And, we haven't had the best trajectory in terms of him, in terms of being potentially a franchise inside linebacker for this team. But I mean, considering the fact he was drafted in, the 5th round, I think we've gotten our money's worth. But I still like him to take that next step, to be a little bit more consistent and to have a long, stay for this football team and to make more of an impact long term. Again, at me in the chat, at Sportsman Entertainment. If it is not highlighted, I will not read it. All right, move on to Mark Sumter that says, at Sportsfan Entertainment, Jeffrey Simmons is impactful on every play, moving the pocket against double teams, ain't for the weak. He sacrifices so Landry and Dupree can eat. Yes, absolutely. I'm not denying that. Like I said, he only had 1 tackle yesterday. But I mean, I don't deny the fact that Jeffrey Simmons is still the most talented player on our front 7. Harold Landry might have 12 sacks. I don't care. I mean, they're good sacks. I'll take the sacks. But Jeffrey Simmons is better. Everyone knows this. He should have made, I don't know if he should have made the Pro Bowl, because there's only like 3 interior defensive linemen that made the Pro Bowl. And I think they voted like Cameron Hayward. And there's some other very talented players that I can't quite argue Jeffrey Simmons could have made it over. But next year, I want to see him in that Pro Bowl. All right. Spicy Curry Productions that says, do you think we activate Henry this week? Well, right now, they're being a little secretive. But I think so, and I think that you must. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not his doctor. I'm not his physician. Okay, I'm not. But what I will say, I want to just get him a little warmed up, get him familiar again. If we're going to have that bye week 2, I don't want to jinx it. If we're going to have that bye week 2, man, I want to get him a little up to speed, because then you're talking about another week off. Yeah, I want him ready to go. Hopefully in that divisional round, okay? Hopefully in that divisional round, I want him ready to go. So I think we're going to bring him back. I think that's obvious that we should, if he can. And I'm not trying to risk anything, but I think we can do it. All right, we move on. Alex M. Why do we love losing to bad teams? I don't know. And the theory is that we're going to choke to the Houston Texans. If this were the Ken Whisenhunt Tennessee Titans, first of all, they wouldn't even be in this situation. What am I talking about? If this were the Mike Mularkey Tennessee Titans, if this were the Mike Munchak Tennessee Titans, if this were the Jeff Fisher Tennessee Titans to a certain extent, there are good years there. Let's not dispute that, but maybe to a large extent. I would be afraid next week. I'm not afraid. The Mike Vrabel Tennessee Titans, and I didn't like the hire. They get it done in situations like this, where it's like, dude, this is the last game of the year. We got to win. We got to get this done. They get it done. They overperform. The only game that I'm truly disappointed late in the season that we've lost was the Baltimore Ravens lost in the playoffs. And that was, to me, was in last year. That, to me, was on Tannehill. I don't think it was on Vrabel. I'm sorry. I still blame Tannehill for that one. I think he didn't move the ball enough offensively. That's what I believe. So I think we're gonna get it done. I don't think it's a question. The only game that concerns me is the Texans' defeat over the Los Angeles Chargers. Recently, that was like 2 weeks ago. That one kind of concerns me. Like I look back at that performance and I'm like, dude, if they replicate that, then maybe they'll catch us off guard. But I just don't see it. I think we get it done. I think we have to get it done. All right, we move on. YP Rice again. He says, "Ask sports fan and Timid, which running back do we keep when Henry comes back?" Foreman was talking like it's his last game in his press conference. Didn't hear about that. I've always said this, although now I'll change my tune slightly. I don't know why just in terms of the types of running backs that they are, I don't know why you'd have Henry and Foreman on the same team. But because I'm seeing more burst and agility and speed from Deontay Foreman, I think he's getting in better shape and I think he's catching his stride. I think you can do it now. If you asked me the Deontay Foreman 3 months ago, no. Now I think you can do it. They're not. Derrick Henry is a way better version of Deontay Foreman, but they are similar. It'd be like some of you would say ground and pound. I'd say ground and mound. Like it's a little lamer than that. Okay, like relax. But I think it could work. I think it could work. All right, so let's move on. Next comment, we have Jason Case. Jason Case says, "Are you optimistic the Titans win the Super Bowl if they are the AFC first seed?" No. I'm not optimistic. Okay, I'll say I'm optimistic. I'm not predicting it yet. Let's hold off on that, please. Because we still haven't even seen a good passing offense. We still haven't even. We are 17 games into the season. 16 games, 17 weeks. And we still have not seen a real, actualized passing offense. Without that, I can't say we're winning the Super Bowl. It's possible, but that's going to have to figure itself out. I know Derrick Henry's a beast, but that's going to have to figure itself out, man. But, okay, I'm optimistic. I think it's possible right now. If we get the number 1 seed, win the Super Bowl. Okay, let's say get to the Super Bowl. I'll say, I don't know. I'll say 20%. 20% is kind of, I'll say 20%. Because you're talking about we'll be in the divisional. Well, okay, maybe I should go even higher. We're going to be in the divisional. There's only going to be 4 teams. We'll be 1 of 4. That's 25%. But do I really think they were better than the Chiefs? I mean, yeah, we kicked their ass. And I have to see about the Bengals. I think they already made it. Bengals and Patriots. I think we have to see who wins. Okay, I'll go 30%. We make the Super Bowl. Win it, I'll go 15. Then it's 50-50. If we get there, still 50-50. I'm not going to be so confident to say we're going to beat the Packers because Aaron Rodgers is going crazy. All right, Macaro1 says, thoughts on the Pruitt injury? Yeah, very unfortunate. Guy that was improving, mostly. And, definitely has been, though, a stalwart, a part of our run blocking unit. Very unfortunate. I hope him and wish him full recovery. Mike Simeon says, I'm going to show you how great I am. Well, we'll see, Cincinnati. I want to see it. All right, I'll play game here. He said at MJ, always at Sports Fan Entertainment. I'd like to see it highlighted. But I'll read it anyway. If Henry is activated this week, do you think you should get some reps in game next week? Yeah, I believe so. I think you have to. Just get him a little up to speed. Get his legs going a little bit. That's what I want to see. Jeremy Rant says, at Sports Fan Entertainment, I think you called 12-5. Kudos if you win next week. See, people, this is the sad thing. Yeah, it's sad. Trust me. I really wish I was born without intelligence, without foresight, without knowledge. I wish. But I'm not. I was gifted this brain. I was given it by the gods. I thank the gods every day. Every year I come on here and I tell you guys within at least 2 games what record we're going to have. Every year I do this. I don't go too high. I don't go too low. I tell you what games will win. I tell you what games will look out. What else do you want from me? That's what I do. And sometimes it pisses people off, but I'm going to keep doing it. 12-5, you're exactly right, and we're going to get it next week. Marv, at Sports for Entertainment, what team do you want to see in the Super Bowl? Well, see, here's the thing. I saw someone tweet, no offense to her, but she was like, yeah, all I want for Christmas is the Titans versus the Packers. Are you out of your mind? I want the Titans versus the Washington football team. Give me the worst team in the NFC that makes the play. Why would you want that? I don't want any part of that. Give me the worst team. I want the number 7 seed in the NFC. Now, realistically, okay, we do kind of match up against the Packers because they can't run the ball, but I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. F that. I don't want him in another Super Bowl. He's going to be pissed. He's going to wake up looking for danger. Oh, God. Aaron Rodgers is going to be mad on that game. So I don't want any part of that. I'm sorry, I don't. I know they can't stop the run. I don't care. I don't want any part of that. So realistically, I don't know. The Bucs, I think it'd be kind of interesting. I think we'd be able to beat them. And I think they can still make it. Although Antonio Brown is losing his mind as we speak. He's checking into the mental facility as we speak. Cowboys, I don't really want. Rams, I don't really want. If the Cardinals make it, great. I think they'll choke. So right now I'd say realistically the Cardinals or the Bucs. That's realistically what I want. But otherwise, I don't know. Whoever can still, I want the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Run me the Eagles. They can make it. We'll face some 49ers. Great. Yeah, we'll face the 49ers again. We'll beat them. All right, let's continue. A lot of comments today. Wow, I didn't know you guys. Is everyone off today? I'm off today. All right, we move on. Titans, AFC South champs. At Sports Fan Entertainment, what teams do you want us to not play in the playoffs? Yeah, so like I said, in the NFC, I just gave that. In the AFC, I do not want to face. I don't want to face the Patriots, although they'll be coming here. We saw what they did to us. I think Belichick will game plan well against us. I also don't want to see the Chiefs. They're just too dangerous. I know we kicked their ass. They're just too dangerous on a game-to-game basis. They're too dangerous. Anyone else we can face? You can face the Bills. They're dangerous, but we can beat them. I think we have a decent game plan against them, although they'd be 50-50. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd be decent. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Cal Pomeroy says, as Sport Fan Entertainment, do you think Julio's been used as some sort of pawn decoy like he has? Some because they're saving him for the playoffs? That'd be really stupid. That'd be really stupid. I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true. You can't just show up to the playoffs and then be like, all right, now let's do our real strategy. That's insane. You have to warm it up. You have to get it ready. I hope not. AT said, as Sport Fan Entertainment, Logan Ryan did apologize on Twitter, and yes, he did. I know that. Look, everyone can apologize after the fact. How old are you? Don't do things that you have to apologize for. And that goes for everybody. Man, woman, child. I mean, maybe a child, you can get away with it. You're learning, As a man, don't do things that you have to apologize for. Period. Just go through life living it well. Then you never have anything to apologize for. It's crazy. Who would imagine that? Anyway, so Elijah Anderson. At Sports Fan Entertainment, it was Julio resurgence, the missing piece of Super Bowl run. Well, I mean, I don't know about Julio resurgence. I mean, look, it would help. I need this passing game in general to be more than what it is. So that would be part of it. Let's say 35%. But I need Tannehill to step it up 30%. I need the other, let's say, 35%? That is a mix of everyone else. The whole thing needs to step up. It's just not there. And Derrick Henry's return is going to be part of that. That's 20% of the equation. But, I mean, eventually, I'm telling you, I don't care what Derrick, I know he's great. We're going to have to throw the ball. I'm telling you, man. We're going to have, everyone knows this is obvious. Welcome to NFL 2021. We're going to have to throw the ball. I don't care what we're going to have to. So it's going to be Julio. It's going to be Tannehill. It's going to be everyone stabbing it up. I think it's possible. But I need to see it. All right. Oh, God. Daniel Robinson says, Ava Williamson return when? I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I gave him a chance. And look, I'm still giving him a chance. When he came back to Tennessee, I was like, hey, this could be a resurgence for this guy. I'm interested. Now, whatever. If he comes, if he performs, he does. If he doesn't, we'll see. Now, that's where I'm at. All right, Awesome Gamer 24/7. Huge fan of the channel. Been here since the Jake Locker days. But on a real note, this win just shows the team competes and doesn't give up. Now to just get even healthier. I agree. And I just really wish that we could have, let's say, right now in time, let's say there's 3 more weeks left, 3 more games left for us to really hit our stride. Because we're kind of going into the playoffs. We're not even in our stride. If we are in our stride, boy, it'd be a wrap. This whole league would be done for. If we had Derrick Henry, Julio, AJ Brown, the passing game, rock and rolling, the defense playing the way it is, we'd have no conversation. I'd be like, hey, call me when we're in the Super Bowl, when we're going to win it. What do y'all want to eat? What do y'all want to drink? That'd be the conversation. There'd be no conversation going on if we've been healthy this entire year and things have been going the way they should. Despite that, we're still the #1 seed. How about that? All right. We will do a couple more. And then we will get out of here. Oh, the Pelican 3 says tighten up indeed. Spy I See Curry Productions. We just activated Julio off the COVID list. Nice. You see, like this week we got to get Julio in. We got to get Derrick Henry in. We got to practice. And we've been doing this. I don't want to get too excited. Okay, who's been the biggest letdown for us this season besides Julio? Asked DeAndre Ray. Who? That's a good question. I haven't been to, I don't want to be mean to this guy. I like this guy. But I always said I'd tell the truth. No, I mean, I wasn't disappointed in him because he didn't reach my expectations, but people had too high expectations for him, so I won't mention this guy. I'd say, yeah, outside of Julio. I mean, Tannehill? I don't know. I mean, if anyone has a better answer for me, let me know. I'd say Tannehill. I mean, he hasn't been bad. I mean, but like, I don't know who else we're really disappointed in. No, Taylor Lewan. Okay, Taylor Lewan. I'll say Taylor Lewan more than, because he's not been, he used to be a Pro Bowl left tackle or the best left tackle. He's not that anymore. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Some of you will guess who I'm thinking of in the comments, but I'm not going to be mean to this guy. All right, anyway, so let's move on. We got one more. Alex M. Why are Titans fans in love with no-name players like Mason Kinsey? Well, because as Titans fans, we are a fan of a no-name team. I mean, not even not no-name, but an underdog team, the little guy, right? So we like the little guys. I get it. Look, I used to be the same way. Look, I've been on this channel for years. Some of y'all remember when I started doing Titans videos when I was like 19. Dude, I used to love every single player on the field. I wanted to know them. I wanted to cover them. I loved them. Over time, you get a little less excited. You're still a fan, but you're like, yeah, I've seen this before. Like, okay, I've seen a Mark Mariani, who I love. I get it. You know, like, I don't need to keep doing that every year. I don't know. You have to ask them. You know, eventually, to me, you kind of grow up, or hopefully, and I'm not saying you can't be fans of everyone on the team. Good. But I'm just saying, I don't get excited about, like, Mason Kinsey. I'm like, oh, he's doing something? No, he's on the team. He's off. He's on. He's off. He's on this practice. That's me. That's my energy. And that's the way I do it. So with that said, Caleb Farley, that's a decent one. He got hurt. I wanted to thank Caleb Farley because he got hurt. Plus, he was injured when he came in. So I don't really want to blame Caleb Farley. But I'm saying that I don't know how the pick's going to turn out long term, but that's going to depend on his mental and his recovery. So with that said, that is going to do it for me here on Sports Fan Entertainment. Tennessee Titans got it done, 34-3, #1 seed USA. We got one more game that we got to win this season. We got one more game before we clinch the AFC #1 seed by week. Tennessee Titans, the slept-on Tennessee Titans, #1 seed in the AFC. Until next time, this has been MJ Sports Fan Entertainment. I'm out. See you all later.